台，准备喊出抬杠猎鹰，再一次抬杠猎鹰。抬杠猎鹰。好的，那接下来呢，马上进入我们第4首啦，就是我们的胜利之歌啦。在比赛当中听到这首歌曲，代表我们准备要迎接胜利啦，所以邀请大家拿出我们最有气势的声音，一起喊出“胜利就在这一场 ”DJ Drop Beat。一起喊出来，胜利就在这一场。OK， 以上4首我们第1阶段的1元教学到这边告一段落了。在此邀请各位把掌声献给我们的 Vista 还有大渊。好，请现场的球员朋友一起将目光移向大荧幕，一同来欣赏抬杠猎鹰年度形象影片。
部分，今年赛季正式的告一段落了。对，五毛也落下了男儿泪。
为什么低头？
我想这就是所有人成长的。
因为真的就差一点点。
所有的球员一定会有所成长。
是不是可以再用力一点，再专注一点，
再快一点，再准一点，
再跳得高一点，再团结一点，再拼命一点。
Everything. So what's next?
“现场支持台湾篮球，支持台宁的球员朋友，大家好！我是今天的一员团长 Matt。欢迎大家来到我们台南成功大学中正堂，一起来迎接我们本周抬杠猎鹰的主场赛事。今天主场是我们全运证件的樱花季，结合我们3月的樱花盛开，以及我们国际妇女节，以我们的自信、美丽、女力为核心，邀请现场的全朋友一同在今天展现你们最有自信的那一面。昨天的比赛虽然不尽理想，但是相信我们男人们都已经收拾好了心情来迎接今天这场比赛。现在让我们把我们的自信拿出来，把我们的力量借给我们场上的猎鹰球员们，一起来迎接今天这场比赛。如果你准备好了，让我听见全场最热情的音乐声。谢谢大家。好，那接下来呢，要来为各位介绍我们今天用行动大力支持我们的与会贵宾。首先，第一位是我们 PLEAGUE 副会长，我们陈建州副会长，欢迎。好的，接下来是我们群益金鼎证券董事长周秀珍董事长，欢迎董事长。接着是我们群益金鼎证券经济部执行副总裁，我们张学和副总裁，欢迎。接着欢迎我们群益金鼎证券企业金融部资深副总裁严宇彤副总裁，欢迎。接着让我们欢迎群益期货通路事业部资深协理李冠辉，欢迎协理。 好，最后让我们欢迎我们群益期货通路事业部协理张志宏，欢迎协理。全场再次用最热情的掌声欢迎我们今天的与会贵宾。那接下来马上为各位介绍今天做客来访的新竹洋基工程球员登录名单。背号0号叶维杰，背号4号江嘉乐，背号9号庄朝胜，背号13号高伟伦，背号21号吕冠廷，背号37号马克思，背号49号库萨斯。接下来为各位介绍新竹洋基工程先发5人名单。背号2号张杰伟，背号22号德古拉，背号27号张镇雅，背号35号柯瓦隆，背号74号张国维，总经理钱维成，总教练李义华，助理教练蔡耀勋，那技师防护员许浩、陈冠伦，体能训练师包俊兴。再次用掌声欢迎我们做客的新竹洋基工程。期待已久、韧性太久的男人们，在介绍我们主场球员出场之前，再次邀请你们将目光移向大荧幕。Are you ready? 我们欢迎 Winston。展翅翱翔，撼动浮沉，这里是我们的主场，我们的家。现在邀请球员朋友一起用最热情的吼声欢迎我们台钢猎鹰。首先登场的是拥有冷箭般的3分，背号1号左轮射手王绿翔。破茧而出，背号2号精灵控卫张志豪。 Hustle Every Day 背号4号微笑刺客 P.LEAGUE， 毫无畏惧新生代硬汉背号6号蒙古超跑白萨 ，Deadly Shooter 背号7号华裔射手从一人。 精准狙击对手，背号8号英雄狙击手李云杰。Not in my house， 背号10号钢铁长城丹尼尔。弹无虚发，背号15号猎鹰星星林宇谦。 球队沉稳的力量，背号24号抬杠来吧，郭少杰。接下来为各位介绍台南抬杠猎鹰先发5人名单 ，Starting Five。首先登场的是场上指挥官，背号3号音速小子古毛维嘉。 接着登场是我们猎鹰新同学，背号5号红色闪电麦拉伦。接着登场的是 Power Center， 背号4号孤独巨塔贝纳斯。 能力人外，背号13号抬杠魔兽谢宗龙。最后登场的是全能前锋，背号23号钢铁英雄陈范博耶。总经理王成伟，总教练柯纳，助理教练祥儿、柯斯、邱品年，防护师黄七俊、杨俊祥，训练师徐子轩，体年训练师郭涵博，球队管理徐英哲，全场再次用最热情的呼声欢迎抬杠猎鹰。好，那接下来呢，我们请猎鹰的球员留步哈。那我们同时也欢迎我们。 群益证券的与会贵宾们上台来进行我们的合影留念啊！欢迎我们的贵宾。好，来请我们的摄影师准备哦。好的，那我们看一下我们前方的摄影师，来3、2、1。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. It's International Women's Day. We celebrate all the women who do their thing and are incredible contributors to our society. And also a dub for Team Taiwan over Korea across the way in the Tokyo Dome. Here in Tainan, the Yankey ARK will return from the Lunar New Year break against the TSG Ghosthawks, who sustained their 7th loss of the season against the Taipei Fubon Braves. The Tommy Purian Pilots we won't see them in action this week. They still sit atop of the standings with a 12 wins, 1 loss records. They will be the first game up for the Braves in a 3-game and 4-night homestand starting on Thursday, March 12th. On the Mandarin broadcast, it is Zhenzi University's Chen Ziwei and Formosa Television's very own Cai Jingjing. I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for tuning into the English broadcast of tonight's action. 球迷朋友们，你找到了官方的英文转播，要听到中文转播讲评，当然就按到中文转播连接。谢谢你的收看，及我们 Plus 的转播都要帮我们按赞。One thing that dominated the headlines for yesterday's games was the Ghosthawks missing Damon Brooks, their #1 guy, the only import they brought back, and it kind of showed out there on the floor against the Braves, who debuted Stefan Yankovic, who Taiwanese basketball fans would have recognized, former member of the Dreamers. Well, the Ghosthawks introduced Ray McCallum, and he is in there once again as the Ghosthawks try to salvage a split on this weekend series. McCallum last night off the bench, pretty efficient, 19.6 rebounds, 6 assists on 7 of 12 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line. Previously played for the Taixing Mars of the other domestic league here in Taiwan. As kind of getting a look, his #1 feature offense is that jump shot, and the Braves sometimes made it easy for him when he got to the basket. There, a tough one-legged jumper. And he hasn't really shown off too much of that great vision. I mean, he had 6 assists, but his highlight tapes include a lot of very sharp cross-court paths as we prepare for the pregame festivities and the pregame squawk with McCallum himself.
I played with Lewis last year, so you know, he's the one I was talking to before I came here. He was telling me everything about the team and about the league. So Lewis and I have always been, you know, super close. And then obviously, as I've gone more and more days, I've gotten closer with Damon, Venice, obviously being, you know, the imports out here. They've helped me out a lot. Damon has been great and, you know, shown me around the city. He's been here now 2 years. So it's great having a leader like him. Venice has been very helpful as well with everything off the court, finding all the food spots, and no, they've been great. Ever since I came to Taiwan last year, you know, I felt like a warm welcome from the fans, and you know, they've been nothing but great to me, and you know, seeing some familiar faces in the stands and some familiar faces that have showed love and support from my time last year, continuing to show the same love this year. It's been amazing. So hopefully we can keep getting the fans out, and you know, the Ghosthawks, they have great fans as well, and we appreciate the love and support, and let's keep it going.
On the other side, it's the Yankee ARK, who will be featuring 2 big imports. That is Samuel Degar, who fans might recognize, previous member of the Braves and then the Ghosthawks, most recently with the Macau Black Bears, playing in the East Asia Super League. He joins Ukrainian forward Kovalov and Lithuanians Mindaugas Kupsas. The latter, another 7-footer, and that size for the ARK should be there, featured part of the team, as they are short-handed in the guard spot. The ARK are without 2 of their local guards who got hurt on subsequent games. February 7th, free agent in the season signing Lee Hansen hurt his hamstring, and then February 10th, Chen Yurei also hurt his hamstring. They did supplement their guard rotation with Jamarcus Ikedi-Meridi, but that's after letting go of Lauren Jackson, who was with the team for the most part. He swap places with Kovalov, and then Digara taking the place of George King. During the break, the ARK went to visit a temple and light up some incense and hope for success in the second half of the season. Actually, here on this floor, they tried out second-year guard, Zhengzhou University product Zhang Caoshen, but he only shot 1 of 6 from the field and from the free throw line. Whereas the Ghosthawks, and you see a former general manager of the Ghosthawks, David Chen, now running the ARK's program. Wang Lichang, Lai Jianzong, and Zhang Zizhan will be the 3 officials. On the ARK side, Digara, Kovalov, number 27, Zhang Ziyang, Ma Yao, Weber, number 77, and Jamarcus, who we mentioned, will get the start. Benes Grisiones next to Jimmy, Xie Zonglong, Phil, Chen Fan Boyan, Gumao Weijia, last year's Plus League first teamer, and Ray McCollum. Still need to fill in a picture for him. Digara stands at 230 centimeters, 7'6". Will be a jumping center against Lithuanian big Benes Grisiones, standing at 213 or 7 feet tall. We also expect a lot of number 10 Ali Daniel, who Coach Corner will keep active, and Gabriel Humphrey, healthy but not ready to get in action, at least matchup and personnel-wise. The ARK will be wearing their white jerseys and the Ghosthawks in their maroon TSG versions. At 5:08 local time, we are tipped off in game number 28 of the Plus League regular season. Weber driving inside, ball poked away is Phil with it. Over to collegiate teammate Gumao Weijia. Grisiones from the top. They are expecting to go up against the ARK. Some zone defense. Fires away and knocks down the 3. Last night, Chen Fan Boyan, 18 points on a 7 of 17 shooting. Grisiones not happy about getting knocked over on the other end of the floor, commits a foul. Digara, don't think that just because he's big doesn't have some stamina. Averaged 32 minutes per game with the Black Bears in 6 East Air Super League games. Action on the other side as Kovalov spins out of control and misses the wild shot. Phil, having made one, takes another 3, a little off. Good pass and a early holding foul. Just like that, Ali Daniel is up off the bench. Certainly, the Ghosthawks want to defend their guy. To them, seems like some physical contacts being let go. And Digara with the ARK played their last homestand and the last homestand before the break. 31, 32, and 15 minutes played. Not getting the dribble down. It's a travel. Digara is a little bit turnover prone. Trying to slip a high-low and a turnover. We'll have a tough shot as Ali Daniel and Xie Zonglong combine for the rebound. Three-point shooting will be big as we have an illegal screen going the other way. Just like that, the Ghosthawks with 3 team fouls, none for the ARK. Daniel does foul at 6.7 per 36 minutes played. We'll need to be a lot more judicious in this one. A bump from Jimmy as the double comes from the baseline. A big skip pass as Mayo to Marcus trying to slip it. The ball ends up in the hands of the Ghosthawks. 3-on-2. It's Phil with the righty lay-in. Last night the Braves went on an early run, and now the Ghosthawks start 5-0 as DeGarba underneath, playing amongst the 2 bigs, and if whistle comes, we gotta wonder if the footwork was on point there. You know, look at Umao and Chen smartly making it a 2-on-1. That's always easier than a 3-on-2. You see, one important thing about DeGarba, you got to have strong hands too, because if you don't finish the first time, those other bigs can swat the ball away. A small sample, DeGarba 43% from the line on 21 attempts coming into tonight. There's 1 for 2. Number 9, Zhang Caosun. Got one of the guard positions for the ARK as Ray to Phil from the corner. Got it. That's 2 deep ones for Chen Fanboyan, the former Steeler. DeGarba deep positioning, and this time Chen Fan jumping in from the help side position. But they're calling it on Daniel. That's going to be his 3rd. Going to leave him out there, though. The Ghosthawks started working out number 15, Liu Chen, as one of their bigs, but I don't know if the rookie is quite ready for this kind of action. DeGarba goes 1 for 2. Previously, when the ARK heavily featured Kupsas as their center, he's still a very big body. Ghosthawks trying to get their zone offense going. As Phil got a look, but tipped. Daniel hits it out of bounds. Ghosthawks end up making some contact with is that number 13 Galway Lund. They're going to be sizing down with Daniel getting a break. We are less than 4 minutes into the game. Zoning up. It's a missed dunk by DeGarba. He got his own putback. Small driving kick to Ray. Open look and cashes it. Again, it's important for the Ghosthawks to punish the ARK on the outside, as this one's being waved off. It's another traveling call. Once again, last night, the Ghosthawks 12 for 35, but a lot of those makes came later in the game. It was too late against the Braves, who were dominating them inside, but in a different way. A lot of driving drive penetrations, a lot of two-man games. All driving out to Ray, having made one, count another one. Colin played a handful of games last year before a fracture in his hand. As Kupsas will take Degarwa's place. Kupsas from the corner over to Kovlov, a spinning miss. Deflected pass, it's Baisa who on to target Jimmy Shizzle of Jamarcus. Tough take and makes it with the left hand. Started his career with the now defunct Steelers, though was never teammates with, I believe, any of the current members of the Ghosthawks. I guess neither are the ARK, for that matter, taking on a lot of those former Steelers. We have our first official timeout. The Ghosthawks up 14-6.
珍贵的画面啦，我们一起看向大荧幕。好，来 ，Hello 妹妹，跟着我们的慧琴一起比我们的爱心。哇，非常标准，谢谢你，谢谢你的支持。Hello， 嗨，我们最可爱的姐弟，谢谢你们的支持。Hello， 我们一起对着我们的镜头比爱心，好不好？我们穿着灰色外套的全朋友 ，Hello， 啊，有点害羞，嗨，没错，就是你们，哇，非常漂亮的笑容，非常标准哦，笑容很好。我们投资也要选最好的，买美股就选群益 ，Hello，Welcome，OK， 来。 好，记得记住美好，我们投资也要选最好的。
Welcome inside of National Tsinghua University's student gymnasium, where the Ghosthawks call their home. Looks at the Ghosthawks buckets. Chen Boyan with an early 8 points to his name, flanked by Ray McCollum, who had a couple of three-pointers on the right side. And the basketball after this sideline out of bounds. Now with a man look. All keeping that dribble alive as he beats his man, twisting to find a target. With 2 seconds left, Jimmy is off target. Stop. The ARK facing the Ghosthawks zone defense. Right collapses. Jamarcus takes the deep three, and that's batted around. Kovalov with Warren Yeh able to for the basketball. Driving, trying to dish, and another turnover. I believe that's 4 on the ARK in the early goings. They've had more than 20 in the last 4 games. Jamal misses the runner. Jay driving, this time dishing as Kovlov gets the righty lay-in. Blocking foul against Galway Lewin, or as his import teammate last year, Isaiah Briscoe, called him so-so. I thought it was with a Z, but it turned out he was saying S, as in Briscoe would ask Galway Lewin, how is he doing? He would say so-so. while to inbound it. Ethan Zwang with his father in town taking these games. Trying to slip it, and a hit from the weak side is going to be called a foul. The ARK's weak side defenders are doing a good job cutting off those passing lanes, but this time, too much physicality. You see the team fouls on the bottom of the score bug, those white and now gold dots. Pressure defense out far from the basket. So Baisa puts up the three, and Kovalov, number 35, pull it down. Marcus, or Jay West, is unwritten surname. Rotates it right. So three, good, and count the foul. Galway-Lund, a 27% three-point shooter, and will get a chance at the line as well. Get a look at the contest. Not a unsportsmanlike foul, but into the landing space. The three-pointer and the free throw put it to a 2-point ARK deficit. Ray waving off his teammates as now he gets it back. All getting away, and it'll be a backcourt violation, so good defense nonetheless. Dennis Grisionis in there at center. Let's see if they change up their zone coverage. Screening for the big, hook pass to the other side, and Kovalov this time spins around the defense, gets the easy lay-in. Kovalov now in his 5th game playing with the ARK, averaging 16.5 points. Ethan to Grisionis trying to throw it down, but missed as on the other side, Phil Chen with his three, another one. I can't believe it, 3 in the first half. Yet the Ghosthawks only at 17 points. Get a lot more guys involved. It's just him and Ray McCullum, but the ARK are also looking for some offense. Hoopsas trying to fight through that contact as Jay left free. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Catch and shoot from Ray McCullum. No good. Marcus started his career as a Steeler, then played a season for the Lioneers, which is Hsinchu County, not Hsinchu City. Deflected, but kept in bounds. A lot of guys on the floor. Back to Galway. His three, in and out. Baisai's got a speed advantage over Kovalov as it goes to screen. Ethan into trouble. Out to Baisai, left free. The backspin is a little short. But a lot of air underneath that shot. I don't think DeMarcus is rested yet in this first quarter. Hoopsas right around the free throw area. Takes a tough shot, able to get it down. Grisionis playing defense a little bit more carefully now that he's got to play with 2 personal fouls. Tangled up. It will be the ARK's 4th team foul. Zagara set to check back in. Get another look. That big-to-big connection. makes it hard on the defense if you don't seal off the pass, and Kupsas is so tall. Now this is a Degar Kupsas lineup, and I did prepare over the 3 games their teammates. The 2 7-footers, 7-foot-plus guys have played 52 minutes in 3 games, and a box score of +25. Gumal Weijia, long dribbles, puts up the runner off target as Shizonglo got his hands on it. It ends up being taken away by a guard. Don't you just hate that? Marcus Quirk in for Al-Assam. Degar from deep, able to get the score. As the ARK take the 18-17 lead early in this game. Wing-to-wing cross with a big motion as well. Baisat will try a 3. We're approaching 1 minute left in this opening quarter. Offering a screen, then Quirk passing it the other way. Back to Kupsas. Not throwing the pass yet. As Joby halfway down and out on that 3-point attempt. And a foul will result in free throws. Gumal Weijia putting the moves on. Look at the good pass from way up top by Kupsas, and something to look out for. Degar will deliver a blow on his shot attempt. So, 1, you don't want to get hurt, but 2, want a little incidental and 1 to take place. Gumal Weijia on his season averaging 12 points and 6.1 assists. Improved free throw shooter this year, 73%. Goes 2 for 2. Ghosthawks with a little 2-2-1 just to stall before they settle into their 2-3 zone. Quirk, Kupsas, lots of defensive tension. Warren, yeah, bangs the 3. All over Gumal until the switch. Gary Lee checking in the game, but not electing to shoot it. So it's Shizong from the weak side as no make. And the ARK, in fact, take the 21-19 lead after the first quarter of play. Ghosthawks play on a back-to-back. Are trying to salvage this weekend, 1-1. We'll be back after the break.
的掌声献给 Wisdom。好，来，第二节马上开始，再次拿出我们的声音。
Welcome back to the broadcast. If you're watching on the Plus League YouTube live stream, we appreciate your viewership, and we'd also appreciate a like, a thumbs up. We would hope that you tuned into Team Taiwan, Chinese Taipei defeating Korea in extra innings against Korea. Now, we're fans of Korea as we need them to defeat Australia. To start off the second quarter, the Ghosthawks downing a 3 from the corner to get things started. Something about run differential. Now, I prefer that to go with run prevention than points scored or runs scored per ball. A big-to-big screen as Degara called for the travel as Kupsa's trying to screen for him. Interesting play call. Jerry a little too strong. Kupsas way taller, able to get that rebound. And defense, in fact, as Jagar quickly gets it out. Quirk lofting up the 3 and dropping it in. Quirk playing in an 8th game with the ARK. Last year, his rookie year, one Rookie of the Year with the Steelers. Siones has that one spin out. Up pass to Kupsas. And it's going to be an offensive foul. The bench having a reaction, but Li Hua, the head coach, with no reaction. Certainly, Degara was putting out the armbar, but I don't know if it necessarily was an offensive foul. I mean, credit to Crisiones for hanging in there. Kind of stretched out wide, lots of space to operate in. Bounced off of Quirk's leg. 2.4 on the shot clock. Way out wide as Kumal doing some contact, puts it up, and a shot clock violation. All alone to Degara, but ends up in the post-up position. Fournier pulling it up for prayer. As Kupsas, look what I found, and he blows it. Stop for the Ghosthawks. Mal crosses one up. No shot yet. ARK do a good job keeping their feet going and finding the matchups. Pass to Quirk. Overshoots it, and Sam with the tip in. Calls to the bench as a couple of Ghosthawks are tabbed to return to action. All trying to go a little push pass. It's Phil Chen and Callum. Two of them have combined for 7 17 of the Ghosthawks 22 points. ARK also make changes themselves. And the starting look now. Chen from deep on the right wing, a long rebound. He'll give it a try, almost. Vergara had that one tapped away. Electing to float a bad pass, but the Ghosthawks give it right away, and Corner right away himself calling a timeout. Ghosthawks are doing a pretty good job stopping some of the initial action, but when you give away a second chance like that against a big team already in the front court, tough sledding. Timeout on the floor, 28-22, Yankee ARK in the lead.
OK， 来拍手的声音再往上加，再来一次。来，全场准备把你们的声音一起吼出来，一起来哟吼哟吼，抬杠练一个，灌篮三分球，抬杠练一个，再来一颗三分球，继续继续。 声音喊出来 ，Let's go, Let's go， 抬杠猎鹰 ，Let's go， 来，抬杠猎鹰 ，Go Go Go， 让我看到全场的双手准备一起高举。
Welcome back from the break, and also welcome back from the Lunar New Year break. Yesterday was our first game back. Not only to welcome in the year of the horse, but also for Team Taiwan, the basketball team, to play. Able to secure a win over Korea at home. And then a neutral site game where Chinese Taipei had the lead for most of the second half. But China turned it around on them in the end. Out of the timeout, the ARK continue to show a 2-3 zone. Siones, Phil, and Kumal, the only ones to touch the basketball, until Ray McCollum takes a shot. Ghosthawks in man defense this time around as Jerry with the foul. The first by the Ghosthawks this quarter. Keep an eye out on that. Looping it up to Kupsas. Out to Kovalov. Back to Kupsas. The push shot is in. Chen off the mark as Grisiones. Strong rebound. Jerry dribble pull up, and that one will get the bounce. Kupsas faces a double team out to Zhang, too strong. Phil drives, is stripped off of the basketball. Jay running into the defense, but fortunately for him, it was illegal defense. As you look at him actually actually kind of lost control of it, but contact was made before either guy got control of the basketball. As Ghosthawks will come in at one of the wing positions. So there's a lot, but former Brave, as was his man assignment, Okay, on the handoff, real tough English, incredible hook layup. I would say the play of the game is with as much talent as we've seen out there on the floor. Tries to counter with a three. The Ghosthawks have gone cold. Visiones, another in and out miss. Close and one, and Hoopsas able to hang in there. The Ghosthawks will call another timeout, getting a look at Jay beating Gumao and then getting around the help defender and McCallum, and with the left hand nonetheless. Wait, he is a left-handed player, that is. There's the Tim Fen coming over to help, and it was not enough.
They don't have the ball if you're 2 meters away.
Samuel DeGraw in his first 3 games as a member of the ARK. The opponent's fast break points, 14, 10, and 28 by the Ghosthawks. Their team three-point percentage was good in their win at 41%, but as the team has dropped to close to the league average, 29.4 and 28%, and you see the results there at the bottom. That Braves squad that night was certainly not very prepared. And the Pilots, I believe, were actually the last team to play the ARK before we went to break. The Ghosthawks played them on Sunday on the ARK's back-to-back, and the Pilots played the ARK on Tuesday. 106-84. Last time we saw them in action, to put them at 12 and 1. Ollie Daniels in there, playing center. Ghosthawks left wide open, and his three, it's becoming infectious that the Ghosthawks are ice cold. Pops a pass out to Zhangzhenya, and he's able to get the bingo. We mentioned how the Braves last night have not won on the road until their victory over the Ghosthawks. Well, the ARK got their first win at home, so they're also looking for their first road dub. Otherwise, 0-6. Hey, that's just like the Braves. McCallum fakes to 18-footer. Quick, and it's a miss. Bill, courageous move, and gets the lay-in, showing off that short-range explosiveness. Meanwhile, the ARK want to talk it over. Boyan with 13 points on the night. Just 5 short of his season high. His third club as a professional. Let's listen in.
it's rescreened.
麦卡伦在这边。
All right, make sure, hey, make sure we get to that screen, like you let him set that screen, use it.
不要太过来，太过来，这个
Defensive.
你只要看到麦卡伦在你身边，你就不要帮了。哦，让他这边往里面切都没关系，中锋还可以打。哦，注意麦卡伦那个点就好了。好，来就。
Think about PLEAGUE. He coached for the ARK. When we listen to it into his timeouts, usually he's talking about very microscopic adjustments. Stand a little higher, stand a little lower, guard this guy, let that guy have some space. Back and forth passing for the ARK. Ghosthawks gets a deep touch, and he's stopped. Ali Daniel trying to hang on to that basketball with some space. Phil going off the baseline and fouled. Chen Boyan trying to duke the broadcaster. I think he was going for a hammer pass and then popped up with a surprise, and Kovaloff fouling to spoil that play. His first personal. Chen Boyan, a product out of Hualien. He's got himself 14 points. Kovaloff ran into by Kumal Weijia. Kumal Weijia is listed at 175. Put a lot of force into Kovaloff there to send him flying. Defense as the ARK imports not really vacating the painted area. Deep pass, Ghosthawks able to score in front of, or behind the defense that was trailing behind. Daniel, good effort, and just spoils the pass. Targeting up Ghosthawks in the counterattack. Much better effort by this unit of the Ghosthawks. Scramble. Weber unable to hit. Jay relocating to the corner. Will get the bounce for three, and we have ourselves a 4-point ball game. So the Ghosthawks take 2 straight timeouts, now force the ARK to take 2 consecutive timeouts. Well, I guess when one team runs out, the other team is got that available to them. One of the team captains, Ghosthawks, little 5-point run here in the second quarter.
Oh, OK， 冷静点。现在回防要快一点，他们全部都是打快攻哦，回防快一点啊，然后中间，他们现在一直在手里面的嘛，抓很小了嘛，所以球来，要投哦，来就。
Looking at the ARK's personnel, looks like Ibarra will stay off. He'll remain the same personnel. Marcus, Galwaylun, Zamboy, Kovalov, and Kupsas. Staying in their zone defense. Allen trying to twirl a pass as now all the Ghosthawks going on the attack, and look out. Guo Shaojie taking a tumble, but he was fouled. I thought a pass might be available to him, as you see the underneath swipe. No chance at the basketball. Maybe Jamarcus having a word with his collegiate teammate Gabby out of one in tech. But Guo Shaojie can't hit the free throw. Significant other in the stands, though. Where's Xiaoju? Usually a very active son nearby. Actually, I think I do see him in the front row. Only a 3-point lead for the ARK as Zhang Zheya floats to the corner, takes the quick catch and shoot, and a buttery smooth make for him. Zhang Zheya previously only started one game for the ARK as a reaching foul. Defense going again at the ARK defense. Minutes left in the first half. We'll bring you the first half stats and leading scorers. The Ghosthawks find themselves down by 5 points. Tanzania is providing his 3-point shooting as players go down. And a whistle will stop the action. Looks like Daniel got an ouchie there. Jump in there and landed on his rear end. Maybe a leg caught up. He's on his feet now. Did have to deal with knee issues last year as a member of the Steelers. Guo Shaojie will step up to the line. Guo Shaojie, kind of like Zhang Zheya, at least in the Plus League era, started his career with the Braves. And then to the Lioneers. I guess Zhang Zheya started with the Pilots that went to the Braves. I was thinking of somebody else. I got to catch up on my own analogies. Kuptas and Degara in there together. Cross screening as Warren, having made a 3, missed that attempt. Out to Jamarcus all day and knocks it down. Switching the dribble. Now the teardrop still no good, as it'll stay with the Ghosthawks. That will be Sam's second personal. Rebounding with his hands and perhaps not with his body. Get another look. Yeah, that left hand is holding Daniel down. Last night, Daniel 2.6 rebounds coming off the bench. Did not make either of his free throws, but starts 1 for 1. How about a 2 for 2? Still a low scoring affair. Kind of a mixed zone now as Warren, Mayo, dangerous pass up top to Gara. And it's Daniel with the push foul. Only a minute and 15 left. Visionis, along with Baisa, will come in. Daniel's 4th personal. He had 3 really early in the game. He's played without having to commit his 4th in a while. Last appearance, probably suffering from that 3 games and 4 nights fatigue. Only 5 points, 4 rebounds in 15 minutes against the Pilots, who, #1 team in the league, really had a good game plan against the ARK, and that's with their locals shooting abysmally. Alec Brown was doing most of the outside shooting. Phil from the corner, wow. Ghosthawks change up their defense halfway through the possession as Koopsas is maybe throwing off on that shot. And Baisa slices the defense. Well, the zone work last time. Ghosthawks are sticking with it. Driving kick, Tanzania. Good float on it, but it did not go in as Phil, dangerous behind the back and ends up coughing it up. Warren crosses over, knocks over a Ghosthawk, and ball ends up out of bounds. It's Ghosthawk who's perhaps taking one on the chin. ARK basketball on the baseline. Probably have an idea where they're going for it. And no, it's out to Warren. His 3 just off. The ARK do retain their lead from the first quarter, but it's shrunk it down to 46-44 as the Ghosthawks are fighting back. Time for halftime as we'll take a break and get back to you after this.
主场。
最热情的掌声再次献给我们的 Ghosthawks。
On International Women's Day, the TSG Ghosthawks
好的，谢谢我们
wearing,
Ghosthawks 带来精彩的表
at least
演。
yesterday,
场中马上就
a
要
pink and white Sakura uniform, which the Weak Stars were featuring in tonight's action as well. From the first half of action against the Yankey ARK in town, we have points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounding, assists, and turnover in a two-point ball game. We have pretty close three-point shooting, except the fact that the ARK are making them at a much higher percentage at 37% to the Ghosthawks more or less firing away, but not hitting at the accuracy they want. On the bad side, more of their players have combined to go 0 for 9. We need everybody to pitching in to spread out the ARK defense. Some of the highlights will mainly feature on the Ghosthawks side, number 23 from the Braves, then Steelers. Chen, that was the guy I was thinking of. In the column, new import with the Ghosthawks, also pitching in 8 points on 3 of 5 shooting. He's been pretty efficient. One thing about the Ghosthawks is they've only caused 10 ARK turnovers, but they themselves committing 8. You really can't afford that, especially what led to one of their timeouts, a turnover on the pass in the backcourt when a fast break was about to start. The other side, Tagara even pitching in on the fast break. The biggest presence, and certainly my favorite play of tonight's action is Jamarcus West going with the lefty finish. Kupsas, the only import left for the ARK, who's been with them the whole season, is certainly taking his share of blows in this game. He's got himself 9 points. Also ties the team high, 4 assists. The ARK are trying to get their first victory on the road. They have Tagara with 10, Kupsas with 9. Jay West starting tonight with 7 points. Tatsuya, 6 points, won a couple made threes, and Kopolov with 4 points. He seems to be quite rushed out there on the floor. He perhaps can benefit from taking his time, utilizing a fake here or there. Throw off the defense. Tagara only playing 12 and almost 13 minutes, has drawn 5 fouls, but has also committed 5 turnovers. We have some travels and an offensive foul mixed in there. Need to keep that under control. On the other side, Chen leads the game with 17 points. Ghosthawks, team captain, a little run of his own to have 8 points, tied with McCallum. Ethan cashing in an early 3, and Jerry Lee, product out of Tsinghua University, where Coach Chen on the manual broadcast is the head coach on a, I don't know how many UBA titles in a row. It's getting ridiculous. Highlights for the home squad. It's very important that they find outside shooting, especially without Damon Brooks, who he missed it. He's dealing with some hip and back discomfort. He's not available for this weekend set of home games. Well, it's time to take a break as the action will resume in about 7.5 minutes here from Tainan.
证券经济部执行副总裁张轩娥副总裁为我们颁奖，欢迎。好，来，我们优胜队伍是我们的 ET 组，来，恭喜你们，恭喜你们获胜，拿到我们群益金鼎证券的吉祥物。好，让我们输了这队也没关系，让我们的参加奖哦，也谢谢你们。好，那我们请我们的副总裁还有我们的学员朋友跟 Winstar 一起来进行一张大合照哈。好，我们看向前方，摄影师。OK， 好，再次谢谢我们的副总裁，谢谢我们的 Winstar， 还有我们幸运的学员朋友，谢谢你们。好，各位球员朋友，接下来把你们的目光移向我们的人气特调区。我们今天中场的一大亮点就是我们的美丽绽放活动啦。接下来用我们的掌声欢迎我们今天充满自信的参加者。好，我们欢迎我们的第一位，我们的李浩。哇，大方的秀出你的武艺就对了。来，继续。我还有脱衣服啊，来给他点欢呼声。哦，米妮妙妙屋，爱你1万年，谢谢你支持我们的米妮。好，来对我们的镜头摆一个最帅的 pose 好不好？好，谢谢你。好，我们欢迎我们的下一位，我们的吴敬伦，欢迎。来，我们给他点尖叫声。来，不要害羞，大方的展现自我。哇，直接来一段非常精美的舞蹈，非常厉害。来，继续秀出你的舞蹈。好，他穿着我们 TSG 的法披哦，谢谢你。来，好，我们欢迎我们下一位，我们的黄国斌。来，跟着节奏一起秀起来。水哦，哇，直接来个地板动作是吗？非常秀哦。来，继续，还没结束，时间都留给你了，继续秀起来。来，继续嗨起来。好，我们全场最热情的掌声献给我们3位充满自信的球员朋友，掌声谢谢他们。好，那同时呢，待会回到比赛的时候，一样需要你们的声音，继续帮我们的猎鹰来加油啦！非常需要各位的应援能量哈，逆转的气势就靠你们了。我们待会比赛中再见。
We preview the East Asia Super League Finals to conclude the 25-26 basketball season. The Plus League's Taoyuan Puyuan Pilots get things started in the quarterfinals against the Seoul SK Knights. Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, Utsunomiya Brex will face the New Taipei Kings, and the winners of their respective games will get to meet their semifinals opponents in the Ryukyu Golden Kings and Alvark Tokyo. That's right, 3 Japanese B-League teams are representing their respective league, and that means a 3-for-3. I asked Damon Brooks about that. Check that out in the future upcoming in-court interview. if you're looking for kind of Plus League adjacent content, the original Taitu documentary or reality documentary of the Taiwan beer team, including Beast Lin Zijie, is on the Plus League YouTube account, www.youtube.com/@PlusLeagueOfficial. Of course, behind the production of it was Plus League Deputy Commissioner Charles Chen. Building some Marcus under no good, and Kupsas with the putback. All deflected to the hands of Kovalov. Loads it up and in. A 4-point run for the ARK. Both points in the paint were, in fact, they led in the first half 20-18. That's a problem for the Ghosthawks, as the Braves were up big in that department as well. Counting with a 3, it dances off and deflected to the hands of Jamarcus. Fast break jumper, crisp. Drives to a floater and missed. Visiones quickly turns around in the first 2 points for the Ghosthawks in the second half. Kovalov with the runner. Not easy. That one seems like almost a setup. Not quite on the level between the ball handler and then the screener, as you see Kovalov bringing that shot up. Now it's Visiones' third personal foul. Teardrop, no, and Kovalov, another second chance point for the ARK. Callum forcing the issue, ball's going back. Jay getting to it, and a foul call on Kumal. The ARK are arguing there should be a free throw situation. But instead it will be a baseline out of bounds. Moves us up close. Maya, it's a 24-second reset. Going to the left hand again, putting it through. It's been a tough third quarter for the Ghosthawks. Find themselves down 10-2 just in this frame. Allowing 5 for 7 by the ARK. Themselves 1 of 4 with a turnover as they get it the other way. McCallum with the and one all the way down court. Maybe that will give him a boost. Marcus in a tough spot, trying to guard 2. Arriving to the party too late. McCallum, out of the state of Wisconsin. Corner is about to bring in Maisa. Going baseline and a pretty head fake. He certainly found the scoring touch in the second half. He took a shot to the face as another miss by the Ghosthawks, and Chen showing off the big man move. Fires away. Post up for Jimmy, a couple of fakes, and a palm move there. That's exactly how you take on a bigger defender. Get him off his timing, maybe change up the angle. A high-low look. Hesitant with it and throws an easy turnover. Jay saves the Ghosthawks from going on a fast break. Guomao and Shizono will head off. Meanwhile, on the other side, Warren in for Allen. That's PLG for Galway. Bill's catch and shoot, still no good. Able to get it in. Ghosthawks fresh in the game too. As the Ghosthawks cough it up. It was a 2-point lead at half as it extended to 10. Driving kick, open look, and Yankey drops it in. .6:11 on the clock. As we have our first timeout here in the second half.
最好的买美股就选群益啦！来，邀请你们一起跟着我们的慧琴比出我们的爱心，好不好 ？Hello， 我们三位美女一起对我们的镜头比个爱心。没错，就是你们，很好，非常美好的风景。投资也要选我们最好的，买美股就选群益。Hello， 我们米妮的粉丝，谢谢你，跟着我们的小文一起比非常可爱的爱心，谢谢你的支持。Hello， 来秀一个爱心，秀一个爱心哦，很好，看到你的爱心了，非常好，谢谢你的支持。来，我们，哇，非常标准，哇 ，very beautiful，thank you。来，我们投资也要选最好的，买美股就是。
Here in the third quarter, it's the Kovalov show. He's got 12 points on a perfect 6 for 6 from the field. And no turnovers, I repeat, no turnovers. That actually belongs to his teammate Migauskas Kupsas with a couple. Kovalov's high was 24 points this season. He actually grabbed a Yankey ARK team record at 17 rebounds, tying with Alasang and Ghosthawks. Did so at other times in the season. Crazy reverse by Baisa, up and under. That was with his strong right hand, though. Jamarcus flipping it with his left hand on the right side earlier. If we're talking about degree of difficulties, cross screening. And he's knocked off his spot, but a travel is called. You see, feeling the pressure, but not really engaging any dribbles. In fact, I think that's bad fundamentals with the footwork. Up against el Lithuanian big Benas Visiones. Throw from the dunker spot will create some space. Goes out G alone, and he can't knock it down. And defense for the Ghosthawks.
You call nothing, and all of a sudden you blow the whistle on nothing.
Deflected pass as Jay trying to keep it alive in a scrum. Red comes up with it as a turnover. Jay fake pass to the reverse lay. The ARK trying to continue to build on their lead. Ghosthawks again, turnovers in transition. Callan gets the screen, pulls up, and he's hit. And a look at Jay rightfully taking advantage of the 2-on-1 here. Callum, good with the first free throw. Was the 36th overall pick in the 2013 NBA draft. Only a questionable entrance onto the floor by ARK.
He cannot, no, he cannot step in. He stepped in.
Well, the referees are certainly getting an earful from the Ghosthawks players and the head coach.
他的脚尖就压到线了，你自己看了。
Bill ambushing the pass, and he's fouled. Always believe the shorter pass is a safer option when inbounding from the backcourt. There you see second overall Chen going up against first overall Zhang Zhenya. No drama in this free throw attempt. the line. Already 21 points on his night, surpassing his season high of 18. Slip it back toward the screener as Chen pops it up. On the break, nobody guarding. Oh, Warren knocks down the three, doing it from the left wing. The turnovers for the Ghosthawks piling up here. No luck there. Is it their rims? 6 the Ghosthawks do in this quarter. Compared to the ARK's 5. Not the most protective basketball we have here. About getting a stop. Ghosthawks wide open. Can't hit. And Ghosthawks picks up his teammate. Get it to Warren. Off-ball foul. Ghosthawks trying to get in the way. Ibarra finally checks in. At 2:49 left in the third. And it's Jimmy hitting with Ghosthawks and bonus free throws. Shizzone's first personal foul amongst the game here, featuring Degara and Ghosthawks. Ghosthawks averages 34 minutes played per game. A high of 40 back on February 8th against the Ghosthawks at home for the ARK. To Baisa. Putting it back on the catch and shoot, and it's pure. That's the first Ghosthawks made three of the quarter, and explains a lot of how they've fallen so far behind. Underneath, Weber running in on the back door. Look. Jamal back to Baisa. Doubles it up. And giving the Ghosthawks a little bit of life here as their deficit is back to single digits. Sometimes you just need some confidence to boost the morale. They're pushed out to the perimeter. It's Ghosthawks with a holding foul, his fourth. You know, look, seems like Baisa has fixed that shot from the first half to the second half. Previously 0 for 3. Now Degara trying to get back into the flow of things. Long rebound all the way up to the jump circle where Jamarcus collects. Fakes the handoff and tumbles to a miss as Weber can't finish it off. Certainly look very funny. But if Umal join the party, no, the dance is off. Ghosthawks looking for the pass. It's right there. And instead of a chance for the Ghosthawks, it's Degara who's called for the technical. Maybe somebody he recognizes. A lot of subs all over the place. Get another look. Yeah, maybe there was something missed there. A little hard to imagine Baisa without taking to the air can affect that play. Has to give Grisiones a rest. Degara sent to the bench to calm down. He's only played about a minute and a half here in the second half. We'll say he's not the only one who's not happy with the officials tonight. Still can't get it to go from the outside. He's having a rough shooting night. If you can believe it, 0 for 9. He does have 7 assists. Ghosthawks looking for some help. Puts it on the deck, and after a lot of contact, it's Daniel's 5th personal. Ghosthawks trying to get some clarification on if it was indeed Daniel's foul. They might have to check that in the break, though. Dangerous pass as Doby takes it away, puts it up quickly. And more and more sloppy play. Well, the buzzer sounds. That's 3/4 in the books. The Ghosthawks struggling. The ARK looking at a possible 2nd win on the season. First on the road.
Yeah， 来准备哦，各位，跟 Mingo 同框的机会来了，一起跟着 Mingo 秀起来。OK， 谢谢这2位穿着我们中华队球衣的，哇哦，非常标准。来，记得被拍到就是大方展现你们武艺的时候啦。啊，米妮也一起加入了。好，我们不分轩轾，哇哦！来，给他们一个掌声鼓励。来，继续 ，It's sexy， 来，跟着我们的 Mingo 秀起来。Hello， 就是你，不要害羞。来，跳起来，跳起来。OK， 来，不要害羞。啊，我们 Vista 全部都加入了。来，跟我们 Mingo 同框的机会，很有限哈，我们把握机会一起秀起来。OK， 来拍照的同时也可以扭动你的身体，耶！来，不要害羞。哇，突然有点害羞。来，我们给我们的 Mingo 还有以上的全朋友一个掌声鼓励。谢谢你们，掌声。
And some Plus League, I guess, now dated news, but during the break, Yankey ARK announcing George King, Quincy Davis, no longer with the team. And kind of related news, former ARK Jay Ze signed as a free agent with the Lioneers.
取消35号丹尼尔的犯规。
The
好，继续的帮我们练，加油！
So it was Ghosthawks' foul, which they can reflect that Daniel now only has 4 personal. Foul also picks up a tray in the right corner. Drop off from Weber gives Kovalov 2 more on the board. Also all over the place on that side of the defense. Quirk skies up for the board. George King in his 7 games, averaged 23 as Kovalov from up close, able to beat his man. He averaged 15 points, almost 6 rebounds, 1.7 assists, almost a block. Only 41, but impressively 46, 86, shooting 2 threes and free throws. Foul on the floor. His PER 22.7. You know, Quincy Davis returning from a long time. Not as he once was, understandably, a long time away from the game and is far from his most youthful days. As Tontal said, too physical. He's really been physical through this 4th quarter. Davis played parts of 8 games, but very minimally. Imagine his heights of PER, player efficiency rating, as that one's twirled out. That was like 3/4 of the way down. I want to take another look at that one. Well, Davis had a high of 33.3 in his first year with the new Taipei Kings after 28.7 in his first year of the Plus League, first year of everybody's basketball careers. Quick up, and now a fast break. Weber, maybe you could play wide receiver, holding off Ghosthawks and finishing the layup. Ghosthawks with a full court dime. Tough take still. Previously, the Ghosthawks won all 5 of their head-to-heads against the ARK. A little high-low. Kovalov blows it, and adds 1 more rebound to his box score. out. How about a over-the-head hook pass from Kovalov? Clever airballs it though. The athletic play from Ghosthawks, falling out of bounds, able to fling it to a teammate. Take another look. Some contact with Kovalov. We not hurt from that play. Certainly looked really awkward. Fresh in the game and was gonna look like a ARK fast break. It's a holding foul. Second on Warren, Jonas and Bison once again coming in as a tandem. Through Jonas with the left-handed dunk, along with the assist. 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game. The Ghosthawks gonna need to go on a miracle run here. Another look at Jonas. Got the length, he's got the hops to make those real good looking. There you see Jonas reach back. I don't know if it was intentional, but it certainly can't feel good. Credit to Marcus, he was always trying to play aggressively. Sometimes that's where you find the physicality, even when you don't expect it. Kamal Wajat with his 4th point of the game. For a guy that's averaging 53% from 2, 43% from 3. Certainly don't expect an 0 for 9 game from the field from him. They're trying to shake free. Finally gives it up. Kovalov jab step, missing the 3. Up court, Bison not wasting any time. They called the foul on Kupsas there. And the teams will head to their respective bench. One thing we prep is this day in Plus League history, which we'll get to after the break.
我看到我们全场的毛巾哦，来一起秀出你的毛巾。好，来，我们1楼的原本有毛巾的也可以一起秀出来哦。好，你没有毛巾的也没关系，把我们的拍拍伞拿起来挥舞也可以哦。来。 大方秀出你的某支舞，就可以被我们弹幕拍到。好，来，准备来集气喽。
Well, last year, 2025, Nick King scored 36 points against the Ghosthawks. The Braves winning on the road, 114 to 110 here in Tainan. Well, if you turn back the calendar further, 2022, Devin Robinson for the Taoyuan Pilots, as Jimmy clanks the free throw. Scored 36 points exactly against the new Taipei Kings. It was only one of the 7 wins by the Pilots that season, 97-95 in a Taoyuan arena. The second free throw attempt. Pass right to the Ghosthawks. Menas goes in with 2 hands. Needs some help. Kovalov to Jay to inbound the ball. Don't look now, but only an 11-point deficit for the Ghosthawks. They get it to him right away, facing a triple team. Over from the baseline, Warren Ye from downtown. Got himself his 4th three-pointer of the game. Jamal trying to counter. It's not his night. This time on the break. Jamal Weijia. Warren on the season averaging nearly 9 points per game. We would like to see his shooting splits go up. 37 from 2, 21 from three-point range. He is a 83% free throw shooter. Trying to drop it off and off of a foot of an ARK. Fine inbound formation for the Ghosthawks. Agreed to Faisa's corner 3. Vicious knocked off of it, but it bounces right to McCallum. I wonder if they'll give Vicious an assist. So a 12-point ARK lead. Segura forced into a jump ball. Looks like 3 Ghosthawks had their hands on it. Yeah, well, good thing we have the arrow because the referee's got to figure out who's going to do the jump ball. Degara. However, trying to post up. Baisa has a deep shot by Degara is missed. Trying to pick and roll, and Degara misses. Eventually, a whistle stops the action. Going to be on McCallum. See previously the Degara miss. Not nearly as efficient as you'd expect from a 7'6" guy, averaging 57% from 2 this year. And a small sample. Tonight, 4 for 11. It's only about 37%. From the right side, so close. Taking a tough layoff. It bounces off Degara's shoulder. Transition. Jamal. Wide open, and there it goes. Finally. A stop and a score will send the ARK to their bench in a timeout here with 5:01 left in the ball game. Out. Never too late to get started in a ball game. Now with 8 points, trying to be the 5th Ghosthawks to score in double digits. We've not seen a lot of Chen in a while.
So you start like 4-5, right? It's like you're wanting to get open, but you screen him, boom, get in there. 4 step out, 5 roll behind, get in there. Look for this. All right, hey, enough there. Make the guards go crazy. Make the guards go crazy. All right, let's go. Come on.
We apologize for both mics being turned on.
他切了，他往这边切的时候，你就要下去。这边准备回防，节奏打慢一点。好了。Yankey。
Out on the floor. Warren, Jamarcus, Weber, Koopsas, and Degara for the ARK. Umal, Baisa, McCallum, Jimmy, and Benas, Visiones. Out of bounds and a miscommunication. Warren and Jamarcus looking at the bench. Meanwhile, Wonga barking instructions at everybody else. But they get it right back. Warren, a little tip off to Jay, and so what is delayed is not necessarily denied. This time, Koopsas rejects. Baisa having made a couple before, in and out. Down as he delivered the pass. Koopsas, absolute horrible no call there. looking at the referees, they were not really in position to officiate that one. The lead official was on the other side, and the slot official really didn't have a good look at it. Taking his 11th and 12th free throws of tonight. The last time these two teams matched up, Ghosthawks fouled 35 times, allowing a, you can believe it, plus a historic high of 49 free throw attempts. That was a Ghosthawks 104-98 victory. We interviewed Damon Brooks in the post game. Another crazy stat, the ARK out-rebounded the Ghosthawks 55-33. That's the greatest reverse split, where the team that out-rebounds their opponents by so much loses the game. Well, having made the three off the window. Took a long time, and Gumal is in the better position. Turnovers galore here. No, Vaisa falls down with it, and unfortunately fell out of bounds too. That's turnover number 19 for the ARK. Hopefully, Vaisa did not hit his head too hard on that whiplash. Got a neck strain though. Pressure defense, Jay slows it up. Wants to switch sides. Wants to get it back. Finally to Guevara, but he's falling out of bounds with it. Over to Kupsak's wide open, and he hammers it. Missed interception. Turns into points. Airballing it way short. Benas Grisiones on the deck as Guevara gets the easiest 2 points of his night. Not quite under 2 minutes. As it seems like the referees will take this challenge. It seems rightfully so. It's pretty curious how Ghosthawks will end up all the way on the floor. I don't know if it's egregious, but contact is contact. Might have had the air knocked out of it, but I don't know if it was an egregious attack.
根据 IRS 检视，没有暴力行为，挑战失败。
The referees, led by the crew chief Lai Jinzhou, announced nothing there to upgrade. It'll be 100 points exact for the ARK. Benas, who's able to slip through with the lefty lay. Jonas with 10 points. One, clean look with a catch and shoot, and look at that bounce. Give yourself a night. Yankey with 5 made threes. Another player going down as a comedy of misses there. Doesn't look like anybody's hurt, but there's certainly exhaustion. So Yankey ties himself and Lauren Jackson, who have made their team tying high 5 3-pointers, though Jackson did so on 15 attempts back on December 28th. Lauren on 12 attempts, January 18th. Tonight, the rookie is a scorching hot 5 of 7. Acionis, his first time stepping up to the free throw line, has 14 rebounds to go with his now 11 points. Off to the right. Last season, the Ghosthawks, I believe, beat the Braves when they had a 18-rebound deficit. Braves featured very different personnel back then. Marcus and an easy one-handed jam. Substitutions as we are under 2 minutes. This kind of breaks the streak as the Ghosthawks won their last 2 back-to-back Sunday games, though the caveat was against the ARK. Much more weakened state, and the Ghosthawks were at much more of their powers. Last time the ARK played here, Kovlov made his debut, and the ARK were held to their team historic low in a young season of 67 as Ethan drilling the triple, and the ARK somehow want to call a timeout. Maybe they just want to change some personnel. Make sure their mainline guys don't get hurt, or perhaps to resharpen the focus. Let's listen in.
Stay aggressive. Right, stay aggressive. Be aggressive on step out, pick and roll. Aggressive fire 4. Deny entries, be aggressive. Finish with our heads up. Let's go, fellas, come on. Defense. 1, 2, 3, defense. Let's go. 对，接球，然后再出来，然后再来，带过来一点，然后再来，还一样又变成。好 ，OK， 再来一次哦，来。If he cannot pass to 3, you are wrong to here. Okay.
White ball out of bounds. Kolovalov at the high post, now stepping up the screen. Floats it up, and maybe colder shooting from the first half. What you think of the pass as he gets that, buries that one again with that strong left hand. Number 2 to run point. Looking at the dwindling shot clock. Down low to Daniel, and rushes it. So with the results, if they hold, the ARK will claim their second victory as a team. move to 2-10, 1-6 on the road. The Ghosthawks taking their first home losing streak. You can count 2 as a streak. He's playing the Pilots twice across 2 different times as time ran out on the ARK. Enough. The Ghosthawks actually lost their first game out of the Lunar New Year break last year, 100-89, but that was on the road against the Pilots. We'll see if that one counts, and maybe they will. 107-92 is on your board. As the Ghosthawks are swept on their home weekend without the services of Damon Brooks, and perhaps with the Braves and the ARK playing with much better form. And that's with the ARK without the services of 2 local guards, Li Han-sun and Chen Ray. Coming up for the Ghosthawks, March 15th, a Sunday game in Huping Gymnasium against the Braves. The ARK play on Pi Day, March 14th against the Braves. The Pilots, of course, will be the opening game for the Braves' upcoming homestand. Next time these 2 teams will meet will be on March 28th, Saturday in Hsinchu City. So it's not Chen Ziwei's pupil, it is our colleague Wu Fengchen. It's Jamarcus.
Hello. Yes, sir. I just try to do what the coaches tell me to do, and try to get the win. This is our 2nd win, and yeah, I got a lot of things. 很多我需要进步，但是我们赢球 so it's okay. Yes, sir.
Now being asked about how hard it's been to get their first win and then their second. And asked about how the team is stuck together.
Yes, sir. 我们每天很努力练习 so we just try to win and get better every day. And everybody, they think we can't win, but we just got to keep fighting every day. Yes, sir. Double. I don't know. I just try to play hard and do my best. Pass the ball. If I see an opening to score, I go score. But if my teammates hit the ball, shoot the shot, okay. But yeah, I just try to play winning basketball and yeah, get better. That's it.
Now asked about his new family.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on the birth of his child. And Jamarcus West, Jay West will offer up his signature. Oh, the green pen. Haven't seen that very often. So congratulations to Zhang Jiwei in his start tonight. 13 points, 10 assists. And kind of being teased about the regression of his Mandarin. Coming out of Wena Technical University, but the product leading to a 107-92 ARK win.
你来听我一下这边，掉一张，好，我们一起同时抽出一张哦，来，1、2、3，哦，是有些人都抽出来了是吗？好，没关系，抽出来了我们就先抽出来哦。 好，都抽出来了吗？好，都抽出来，那我们马上要来请我们第一位我们的 ET 来公布他抽到的幸运得主。
他的姓名是学长，
学长，恭喜学长！
黄金 B 区 C 排31号。
黄金 B 区 C 排31号，恭喜学长！来，ET，你想要什么话回复给他的？
我会继续保持我的笑容跟条码的，谢谢。
好，谢谢我们的学长，也谢谢我们的 ET。好，接下来轮到我们的慧琴。
我抽到的是雨欣，
恭喜雨欣，雨欣在哪里？好，在那里，恭喜你。来，慧琴想要对他说什么？
好，谢谢你的支持，我也会继续加油的。
谢谢雨欣的支持，慧琴都收到了，也恭喜你获得我们慧琴的人形立牌。好，轮到 Mingo。A 区
C 排35号。
A 区 C 排35号。这个字写得非常的有艺术感哦。吴玉燕有没有？吴玉燕。吴玉燕在哪里 ？A 区 C 排35号，手机末3码349，在哪里？恭喜你！好，来 Mingo， 你想要对他说什么吗？
谢谢。
Once again, 107-92 is your final, but it's the Yankey ARK, the expansion team, claiming their second victory on the season. The Ghosthawks stumbling here to start the second half after the Lunar New Year break. As we see, the three-point shooting really did not pick up enough for the Ghosthawks, and despite shooting more free throws, they shot 25 attempts to the ARK's 20 attempts. And it still wasn't enough, and the ARK do turn over the ball 20 times, so that makes it 5 straight games, but their mistakes didn't seem as costly as the Ghosthawks 16 turnovers, if you believe it. Points in the paint, ARK won 58-28, and that's a long way to come back from if you're the Ghosthawks or any team for that matter. So we turn our sights to the Taipei Full-On Braves homestand on Thursday against the Pilots, Saturday against the ARK, and Sunday against these Ghosthawks. The Braves, last time we're at home, were defeated by the Pilots in another Plus League Classic, 95-94. I believe Justin Ludricham with the near buzzer beater to win that one, after Travion Graham provided the Pilots with a boost over the Ghosthawks. Anyways, enough reminiscing for us. We have a tons of way. Taijijing for Formosa Television, league partners, and the Plus League itself. I've been Ryan Chen. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys in the next one.